Hello everybody and welcome back to our next video. Today we'll be looking at this pair of shoes. These are Derby shoes by Gucci. These again are shoes that I've had for a number of years. I bought these shoes in the summer of 2013. It's now January 2020, so really quite a long time. Actually, these were my first pair of dress shoes, if you will, after leaving university and entering the work life. I bought these shoes to go with my first suit, which I would then wear to job interviews, and I've had them ever since. And today I'd like to go through the just my experience with these shoes with you, and maybe compare them to some of the other shoes that I own to see how they match up. Okay, so let's get started. Well, first of all, like I said, this is a Derby shoe with some nice broguing and a medallion on the toe right here. I shined this shoe, well, probably about a month ago actually now. Again, I didn't want to present a freshly shined pair of shoes because I think you can see those quite a lot. This shoe was shined by me about a month ago, and I've worn it maybe twice or three times since then. And if you can see the shine in the right on the toe cap here, it's basically, well, it cracked away slightly where this creasing is here, but that's of course normal because this is where the shoe does crease a little bit when I walk. But other than that, I think the shine is still okay. A bit of information on this shoe itself. This would be bookbinder leather. I'm pretty sure it is. You can tell really from just looking at it now, and it sort of has some, well, I guess some striations right here, and you can tell its age, even though it sort of looked similar after, I'd say, a couple of months or years, a couple of months of wearing. The sole itself, even though it's going to look pretty bad right now, is a leather sole. It's still the original sole. I'd say I've still got a bit of wear out of it before it has to get resoled. There is this invisible channel stitching right here, which is beginning to show a little bit. But the finishing on the heel when this shoe was brand new was actually very nice. On the sole, it was very nice, and I have to say there was some detail put into that, and just the look of the shoe I thought was very classic. It's sort of more of a, I'd say, wider last. Some might even say slightly boxy looking, and it doesn't go with all suits and suit trousers. I find, especially the ones that are quite short, I find sometimes the shoe looks a bit wide to my taste, but with a classic suit, it really goes quite well, this shoe, I find. I'll turn it around for you. Just so you can see the other angles of this shoe. This shoe tree in here is from Woodlaw, which I bought in America actually. I think I got this in Chicago, so for you American viewers, I'm presuming this is a brand that you might know. Other than that, this is a Blake stitch construction. So it looks like a Goodyear welt from the top, but this is just, it's not really a Goodyear welt. This is a Blake stitch, and it's a 360-degree stitch as well, as you can tell, which is, I guess, quite typical for fashion brands. But still, I have to say, I'm generally happy with it. It's a versatile shoe. I wear it also when I need to wear a black pair of shoes, but I might be expecting some rain on that day. Not obviously pouring rain, but it could still rain, and they do keep my feet reasonably dry, even though the Blake stitching can sometimes seep through. And other than that, it's kind of a rugged shoe. I find also with the leather, it's not too bad if it gets wet. Really compared to the Crockett and Jones shoes, which are a similar price category. I bought these in Frankfurt in the Gucci store, and well, the retail price for these were about 600 euros back then, so it's pretty much the same as you pay for Crockett and Jones. But I have to say the the craftsmanship and just generally the production quality of Crockett & Jones compared to these pair of Gucci's, there's not much of a comparison, as in the Crockett & Jones are, you know, in many ways just a higher quality and better pair of shoes. But having said that, like I said, this is still quite robust. I've had these for a long time and they still, you know, they hold up nicely. They did have a period of squeakiness. I remember after about a year or so of having worn them, they really began to squeak when I was walking, which was really annoying, but that went away for some reason. I'm not sure what the reasons are really and why that went away, but they don't squeak anymore. And yeah, like I said, that's pretty much the story behind this pair here. I shine them occasionally, but I use this pair also to sort of try out new products sometimes, just because I said, like I said, it's not, you know, it's not because they're not the best quality. It's not as bad if something does go slightly wrong. However, I think once the sole does wear out, I'll get it resold because it's a nice pair to have, still quite versatile. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. So thanks again for listening, and I look forward to your like. And once again, if you're feeling generous, give us a cheeky follow. Speak soon.